Hey guys, and welcome back to Movie Talk. Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this video we are talking the Venom movie, which so far looks to be an okay movie. I don't think it looks like great or anything, but I think it will be okay. But let's just talk about some of the news we've gotten recently. So Tom Hardy looks to be a pretty good Venom up till now. Yeah, he looked pretty cool as Venom, and I gotta say the CGI for Venom looks pretty cool. It looks like they're not gonna have him be Venom as much because of the budget. Maybe like have him be Venom in the first part of Act 2 and the final part of Act 3. I think that's what they're gonna do when he's facing off against Riot, because having two a CGI hero and a villain, and CGI explosions and everything, is gonna cost a lot of money. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be Venom that much, just maybe for a few scenes. But yeah, up till now, the trailers have looked pretty cool, but it's just kind of weird how they say symbiote and not symbiote, but I guess that's just a thing we'll have to live with. And Riot looks sick as fuck. I mean, just look at him. He looks absolutely amazing, and he'll probably be an amazing villain. Just look at him. He looks so cool, and this seems to be the final battle, and it looks amazing. Riot just looks so cool, and so does, especially Venom does too. And Venom's voice sounds so cool, but I just, I don't know why everyone is so confused on what he's saying. I mean, I can hear him perfectly fine what he's saying, but his voice sounds amazing, and Tom Hardy's probably the best choice they could get for this role, and they definitely gave more personality to this version of Venom than they did in the version in Spider-Man 3, and also in this they say, "We are Venom," and they don't say, "I am Venom," which is good, because it's comic book accurate. And apparently Tom Hardy, who's playing Venom, has signed on for 3 Venom movies, which is insane. It, of course, depends on if the first one is good or not. Hopefully it is, and we can get to see, like, a Venom trilogy. And it really seems like they are trying to make Venom discount Spider-Man, which could be further from the truth. Venom is not just a discount Spider-Man with some cooler powers and more interesting. That's not what he is. He's a Spider-Man villain, and they shouldn't try and make him a hero. It seems like what they're trying to do here is make Eddie Brock a good guy who doesn't have control of his powers, and Venom, when he's Venom, it kind of corrupts him. But that's what seems like what they're trying to do, but that just shouldn't be true. And I think making a Venom trilogy is not a good idea. I mean, if the first one's good, I'm down, but for now, I don't really know about it. So recently, Topher Grace has also, the guy who played Venom and Eddie Brock in Spider-Man 3 has said what he thinks about Tom Hardy as Venom and the Venom movie as a whole, and, well, he says that he's down with it, and he says that he likes it because it's more comic book accurate, and he says also that it's definitely better than what Venom was in Spider-Man 3, which is really cool that that he can say that out loud, and I think it's just really awesome by the guy to say something like that and not just be mad about it. And then there is the question of, will Carnage appear in the movie? And the answer is definitely yes, he will appear, but I don't think he'll be in the main movie. I think we'll get a brief glimpse of his creation at the end of the movie. And I don't know why people are mistaking Riot for Carnage. I mean, this guy's Riot. People think he's Carnage. I don't know why. But yeah, I think it's great that they're starting off with Riot and saving Carnage for a later movie, because I think they should save Carnage for possibly a sequel. And I think it's great that they have Riot in the first movie, especially because he looks to be an amazing villain just by how he looks. The CGI is really good. But in my opinion, Carnage is the second best symbiote next to Venom. Because Carnage, I mean, just look at him. He is so cool. But yeah, So now I'm gonna discuss who I want to play Carnage in possibly the sequel Venom 2 if they make it, especially because, you know, Tom Hardy is making 3 Venom movies, if the first one does well. But who do I want to play Carnage? Let's see. I think they should get Cameron Monaghan, who plays Jerome Valeska on Gotham, because if you see him, he looks like Cletus Cassidy. He acts like Cletus Cassidy, since Cletus Cassidy in the comics is Carnage, and he's a serial killer in the comics, so he looks like him, he acts like him, and I think he's just a great actor, Cameron Monaghan, and I think he could really do what he does with Jerome on Jerome on Gotham. I think he could really do that, make that a great thing with Carnage. What? That is quickly what I had to say about Venom. Are you hyped for this movie? And do you think it was the good choice to save Carnage for a later movie, or do you think they should have just gotten him right away? And also, do you think Riot will be a good villain? And do you think this movie will be good? I think this movie will personally be pretty good. But that's what I had to say about Venom. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around, slowly drifting.